Once upon a time, long before the highways and bustling cities emerged, there existed a vast landscape traversed by the Sioux tribe and other indigenous peoples. This ancient path, known as the Sauk Trail, wound through lush forests and across open plains, connecting tribes like the Sioux, Sauk, Potawatomi, and Fox. It was a vital route for trade, travel, and communication, fostering connections. Among Native American communities, for thousands of years, the Sioux and their neighboring tribes used this trail to hunt and gather resources. The Sioux people, known for their rich culture and deep respect for the land, traveled this route in harmony with nature, following the seasons and the migration of animals. The trail was not just a path, it was a lifeline, a symbol of their connection to the earth and each other. However, as the United States expanded its territories in the early 19th century, the landscape began to change. The government sought to formalize these indigenous routes for military and settlement purposes. In the 1820s, the Sioux Trail was transformed into a military road linking Fort Detroit to Fort Dearborn, now known as Chicago. This change marked a significant shift, as the once natural trail became a structured pathway for settlers and soldiers, paving the way for westward expansion. The Treaty of Chicago in 1821 was a turning point. The U.S. government acquired vast tracts of land, forcing tribes such as the Sioux, Ojibwe, Odawa, and Potawatomi to relinquish their ancestral territories. Families were uprooted and communities shattered, as the indigenous peoples were pushed further away from their homelands. The once vibrant Sioux Trail, filled with the sounds of laughter and stories shared among the tribes, became a thoroughfare for settlers seeking new opportunities. Despite the forced removal, the legacy of the Sioux and other indigenous tribes endured. The Chicago Road, now part of U.S. Route 12, carried echoes of their history. In the cities that sprang up along this route, like Detroit and Chicago, remnants of indigenous culture persisted. The Sioux and their neighboring tribes may have been displaced, but their spirit and connection to the land remained, woven into the fabric of the region. As time passed, the Chicago Road transformed into a modern highway, yet it still carries the weight of its past. Today, segments of this historic path are recognized as the U.S. 12 Heritage Trail, honoring the journey of the Sioux and other indigenous peoples who once roamed freely across the land. Their stories continue to inspire, reminding us of the resilience and strength of those who came before us and the importance of preserving their history.